And they can stall the game out really importantly too. If Elements does start to get further ahead, even if the power spikes might be missed, they're able to keep this game going for quite a long time now. With the picks and bans locked in, the analysis is on you guys. Go ahead and tweet us at LOL Esports using the hashtag ELWin or CWWin, and we'll see who you think is going to come out on top in this game. Youngbuck has been having a little bit of a rough time. He hit level 2, but has been held to just 2 minions so far to start this one off, and here we go. Yep, Unlimited. Actually, they sense it. Shook is going to move over. They're going to go for the double dive, and they jump onto Unlimited, actually. Very squishy on this Janna, forcing to flash away, but Nif is taking all the tower hits, and he actually has to turn around. Youngbuck nearly secures first blood, but now they turn it back around, and Reckless, does he have the damage to take him down? The Janna shield is going to keep Youngbuck alive. Reckless goes in for round 2, and he's going to take the first blood, but it's not over yet. Soren made the long roam, and Nif just might go down. He does. That's a 1-for-1, and they're looking for even more here. Shook gets the knock up, but he's not going to live very long here. Unlimited helping out, and Airwalks comes up.
Forcing the flash, but it has meant that Wicked is in a one-on-one between him and Freeze. And Freeze going aggressive.
Starting to look a little bit rough for Wicked here. Freeze coming up with more damage. Wicked at level down. Auto attack will do it. He gets it with the Phosphorus Bomb, and he gets out alive.
In levels here compared to Youngbuck, because he's in this one-on-one, and despite dying beforehand, he's been able to pick up at least all the XP from the minions and quite a lot of farm on Lula as well. So he should be fairly happy. And Froggen
going to get the jump in, and he does be able to get quite a lot of damage going in with the Spirit Rush. Oh, he needs another attack, and he's not going to get it. And the turret takes down Froggen. Soren coming up with a kill. A little bit, so
this is not good for Youngbuck. Elements is sneaking in behind him.
Yep, and they're going to get the jump on. Claw, not successful. And a 1-2-3, Reckless.
Out the lanes, buying a bit of time for Free to get to farm up, and Shook, he wants that Grump.
Yeah, he
Second time.
Bad enough to Void Rush for it now.
Whoa,
teleporting down to the bottom side, looking to see if he can get a pick on Froggen. There's no tower. Flashes away from the charm, and with Freeze's help, they just might have the damage. Spirit Rush, Youngbuck going down. Froggen with the outplay in the 1v2. Freeze will pick him up, but he's got to be happy he got something. Either a pick or just maybe take a little bit more jungle control. Putting a lot of wards down, at the very least, so they know where they all are. Youngbuck, though, he's in a little bit of trouble in a 1v3. Frozen Tomb is going down. The Solar Flare won't connect, but they really don't need it. And Youngbuck just gets caught by the roving gank squad.
And again, Elements completely control the top side of the jungle. Now Froggen,
he's looking for Unlimited, but he could be in a little bit of trouble as well. Blown back into Freeze, and Soren, who picks up that kill. 4 members of the Copenhagen Wolves answer back in kind, and the Dragon is live right now. Soren trying to zone Wicked away, but he's going to be able to 2-step that tower.
Shook is down to 40% HP. He's recalling to base, and now the Wolves looking towards his mid lane.
Yeah, they have a chance to start pushing this one down. They've got a minion wave at their back.
Froggen has ulti, though, on the flank.
Very dangerous, you're right. Froggen could go in at any time, but Wicked is gonna get blown up, and now Youngbuck could follow. It looks like Froggen will make it a 1-for-1, but they've got the tower. Now Shook uses the Void Rush to try to get an angle, see if he can find someone with a Praise Seeker. Freeze is low, but a Chilling Smite will keep him at bay for now. Ignored him for the most part because there's so many priorities in Soren and in Youngbuck, but more importantly, Freeze hasn't really been giving away any bad positioning in these fights.
I'm a little bit surprised Freeze actually went for the Blade instead of the BT on Corki here, which we normally see in these siege comps, because again, the shield is so important for you, and the lifesteal, when you're taking a bit of poke damage, you can just lifesteal back up, and you get obviously more damage on your rockets and your poke through getting that 80 from the BT. Instead though, Blade will have some sustain from it, but it's just simply to try and stay alive in these fights.
Shook, they're gonna jump on him. Airwalks, there we go. Both junglers pretty low in this one, and they take just a breather for a moment, but Airwalks extremely low, and they're gonna be able to take him. Froggen just going on a rampage for the double kill, looking for Youngbuck as well. Can he secure the triple? He's locked up by the Frozen Tomb, and he's pushed back, but he's still got some blood in his eyes, and they're gonna have to back away from that one, but a quick 2 kills for the mid laner of Elements.
Yeah, finally he got an engage and Froggen on this Ahri. While he died 1-on-1 to Soren, he's made some big plays after that one. 1v2, it doesn't matter. This team fight as well is all about Froggen. Well, the Copenhagen Wolves keep chasing down a few more kills. All 5 together again, as they should be. It's not over yet. Froggen left us some.
See if he can juke this out.
Standing.
This is a little bit dangerous. Now we're going to look down to where Nif is being focused down. And there we go. Airwalk's pretty low, though. However, Froggen is also going to, well, in a moment, maybe if he can juke this one out. Come on. Unlimited. They don't even have the damage. There we go. Soren comes up with it. It's a 2-for-1 as Airwalks went down.
Youngbuck is dead for another 30 seconds, and Elements keep the control around this Baron here.
The death timers start to get a little more serious. Now, there's the Baron starting.
Yeah, no ulti from Soren either, so the Copenhagen Wolves are going to be very weak here if a fight should break out. Froggen still has his ulti. He just chomped and DFG'd onto the Youngbuck before.
Yeah, and they're hanging around the backside of the pit, too, in case, well, Reckless could always dash over. It's a bit dangerous to deal with the Baron, and wait a minute! Froggen with a shutdown while all that's happening. Soren, they're just running interference for the Baron. Unlimited comes in, he gets popped. The Baron goes over to Elements. This is just absolutely wacky what's happening, and Reckless picks up a kill onto Airwalks as well. Elements take everything. Get really, really crazy. Gonna dash over. Be able to safely back in the Baron pit. So Elements now just opened up the game massively for them. They've got a huge lead at Freeze!
Wow.
You can't even blink and you'll miss it.
Froggen for Copenhagen Wolves, even with the buffed up minions.
Oh, they caught Airwalks in the charm. A lot of damage there and he makes it. Oh, no, he doesn't. Reckless says, I'll take that.
What?
Thank you very much. One turret. They should be able to get another inhibitor off of that one. And the Wolves are running home with their tails between their legs.
The very, very last ulti from Reckless, killing Airwax again, opening up the base. Top lane should be the next focus, unless they want to try and go for these Nexus turrets. I mean, why not? I mean, it's 4 guys and you have
They've got 2 inhibitors.
Yeah, go for it.
They don't need the wave necessarily. And Froggen, how does he keep doing that? Youngbuck, I don't think that's going to keep you alive for very long, buddy. Maybe that will. Limited going to pop his Monsoon. Froggen really wants another pickup. The shields are going to keep him safe, but now the Nexus turrets being fired down. They've got 1. They're looking for 2. Super minions in the base. This is a disaster for the Copenhagen Wolves. However, maybe they can find something. There's the shutdown they were looking for. Froggen is popped, but Airwalks and Freeze also low. Everybody on the Wolves just melting because Reckless is still able to make the damage. The Nexus is going down 37 minutes in, and Elements pick up win number 2.
Passive early game from Elements, exactly how they love to play the game. And as soon as we get in towards the late game here, they start creating the picks.